Hello, and thank you for choosing Coxreels for your hose, cord, and cable reel needs. First item we're going to discuss today that sets us apart from many of the other products available is our external fluid path. Why is that important? We're going to show you. Conventional reels have a hollow tube running through the center of the reel where the air, water, oil, or grease actually passes through the reel. What happens is when an O-ring wears out, you then have to go up into the ceiling and you have to take the entire reel down. You have to disassemble the reel, and you have to put the reel back together, and you have to put it back up in the ceiling. All of that takes quite a bit of time. In the case of our external fluid path, rather than doing that, the air, water, oil, and grease on our product doesn't travel through the reel, rather it travels simply from here to here. When the time comes to replace O-rings, rather than having to take the entire reel down, you simply can go up in the ceiling and take down the external fluid path by removing it that simply, popping off one C-clip. You now have access to all the O-rings in the entire reel. Your maintenance people can keep an extra one of these loaded and ready to go, or you can just simply perform preventive maintenance and make it part of your PM schedule for the year. Show this to your maintenance guys and watch them smile. Thank you for using Coxreels for all your hose, cord, and cable reel needs. We're going to discuss our springs. Now we use a factory matched tuned spring. Why is that important? Well, the torque in a spring acts as the motor. If that motor is not properly tuned to the amount of force you're going to require for the action to happen, you're going to get problems. You're going to get premature spring wear. So what we do on a one-of-a-kind spring machine is build all of our own springs in-house. So we coil the springs, we anneal the springs, we hook the springs, we do all that in-house, but more importantly, we do it with many hundreds of different versions. Therefore, when you pull on a 3/8 by 50 foot air reel or a 1 inch by 50 foot fuel reel, the amount of pressure and force to move that hose equalizes. A further benefit is our springs are enclosed in a cartridge, a canister style. What this allows you to do is a very fast, safe, and easy replacement when the time does come that they need to be repaired or replaced. Rather than dealing with a live spring that's wound inside of a top hat, you just pull off one canister, put on the next canister, safe and easy replacement. So you get the best possible combination, tremendous spring life, matched force, and an easy replacement. Hello, and thank you for your interest in Coxreels, the world leader in hose, cord, and cable reel solutions. Right now we're going to discuss an area of similarity along all of our product series. All of our reels are made from steel, no plastics, so it's a solid steel reel, heavy steel. All of our reels have spun discs, no stamping of any of the discs. So the spun disc gives you rigidity, it gives you a rolled edge for protecting your operator and the hose, and it just gives you additional strength. So it's a much stronger way of putting together a disc. Lastly, all of that steel and the metal spun discs, the barrels, the frames, and all the rest of the components are individually coated with CPC powder coat. That's our own trademark process developed with 40 years of experience. That's right, we've been powder coating for 40 years. With that time, we developed our own lustrous finish, but it's also a better adhering finish, and it's designed to last much longer than even conventional powder coat with wood. By powder coating the individual components, we eliminate any of the uncovered areas that might be behind others' bolts that have been painted over or anything else that's been painted as a single unit. Also, versus wet spray, of course, powder coat is a much longer lasting finish with much better rust inhibiting properties.